Good evening. All that glitters is not gold, once said by William Shakespeare. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. Bahrain prepares to launch 8th edition of Nasser bin Hamad Marine Heritage Season. The Bahrain Inherited Traditional Sports Committee, Mavrut, is finalizing preparations for the 8th and largest edition of the Nasser bin Hamad Marine Heritage Season. The upcoming edition is set to feature participants from across the Gulf Cooperation Council (GCC) and will showcase a rich array of competitions including traditional swimming, pearl diving, breeze holding, and sea chanting, alongside heritage rowing races and traditional fishing contests. Jafari Endowments expressed gratitude for His Majesty the King's annual disbursements. Yusuf bin Saleh Al Saleh, chairman of the Jafari Endowments Council, expressed his gratitude to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa for His Majesty's directive to distribute the annual disbursement to charitable societies and Martams community centers across the kingdom for the Hijri year 1447 corresponding to 2025. Al Saleh commended His Majesty the King's long-standing tradition of supporting the Bahraini people during Ashura, noting that this gesture reflects the kingdom's enduring legacy of religious harmony, coexistence, and the preservation of deeply rooted cultural and religious practices. His Majesty the King orders Hijri New Year disbursements. His Majesty the King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, issued a directive for the annual Hijri year. The Royal Court will begin distributing the annual donation through the Sunni and Jafari Endowments Directorates to charitable societies and Maritime community centers, as is customary at the beginning of every year Hijri New Year. Now we shall go for a short commercial of break.
Our skin is the mirror of our soul. Our skin is our largest sensory organ. Our skin needs a healthy microbiome balance. This is regulated by its pH value, which protects the skin from pathogens, cold and ultraviolet rays. Sebamed protects your skin.
Welcome back. Under the auspices of the Kerala Native Ball Association KNBA, which is always active in charitable activities, Al Hilal Hospital Salmabad is organizing a free medical camp for workers at the RAFCO company's labor camp on Friday 27/6/2025 from 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Ranjit Kuruvilla, KNBA chairman, Moby Kuriakos, KNBA guardian, Anil PG, KNBA President, Shijo Thomas, KNBA Secretary, Delphin, KNBA Treasurer, Medical Camp Coordinator, Shijo Thomas announced. Contact number 66623662 or 32293242 or 33371095 or 37345011. You can contact for more information. Youth Minister inaugurates North Sehla Youth Empowerment Center. Rawan bin Najib Tawfiqi, Minister of Youth Affairs, inaugurated the North Sahela Youth Empowerment Center. Minister Tawfiqi emphasized that the youth movement in the kingdom has achieved numerous accomplishments under the reign of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. She noted that the continuous directives of His Majesty His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, have made the support of Bahraini youth a national priority and have contributed to advancing youth to higher levels in various domains. His Majesty the King chairs extraordinary cabinet meeting. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa chaired an extraordinary session of the cabinet at Sakir Palace in the presence of the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. At the outset, His Majesty congratulated the people of Bahrain and the Arab and Islamic nations on the advent of the new Hijri year 1447. His Majesty King expressed his hope that this year would bring security and prosperity to the Arab and Islamic worlds and continued progress and well-being to the Kingdom of Bahrain and its citizens and residents. Now we shall go for another short commercial of break. Welcome again. China activates emergency response to flooding in Zhongqing. China's State Flood Control and Drought Relief launched a level 4 emergency response to flooding in Zhongqing municipality and Zhuzhou province as the two southwestern regions brace for a new round of rainfall. According to news agency, a team has been dispatched to Zhuzhou to assist with flood prevention and relief efforts in the province's counties. China has a 4-tier emergency response system for the flood control, with level 1 being the most severe. Hundreds of firefighters battle wildfires on Greece's Chios Island for third day. Hundreds of firefighters battled for a third day to contain wildfires on the Greek island of Chios that have torn through swathes of forest and farmland and forced hundreds of villagers to evacuate after it declared a state of emergency. More than 400 firefighters, assisted by 11 helicopters and 4 aircraft, have been deployed to several locations on the island in the northeastern Aegean Sea. A final break.
This July and August, let your child shine with creativity, confidence, and a whole lot of fun.
iMac Cochin Kalabavan is back with Summer Class 2025, a perfect mix of learning and enjoyment.
From cinematic dance, classical dance, vocal music, instrumental music, to art and craft, drawing and painting, and martial arts, we have got something for every young talent.
That's not all. We have lined up fun activities like field trips, movie time, yoga, games, thrilling competitions, and much more to keep the excitement going.
Worried about transport? We've got it covered.
And for the grand finale, every child's performances will be live streamed on BMC Global Live.
And guess what? All this at an affordable fee so that every child gets a chance.
Admissions are open now, and here's the best part. First 50 admissions get the registration fee for free.
So hurry up, call the number shown on the screen now to give your child a summer full of joy, creativity, and new friendships.
With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Lab English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.